I really do think that some of our people think that we need coalitions. They think that if we don't work with others, that we can't get anything done. And I think that's BS. And I think in a way that has hurt us in our community when you don't see a lot of brothers and sisters marching or boycotting or having a set of goals or standards. The reason why I bring this up is because I noticed that when something happened in our community, if it doesn't get media coverage the way we want to, or if the weather's too bad, we don't go out and support each other. We don't stand with each other. So we feel that if somebody come knocking on the door and say, "Hey, we'll join you," you're like, "Hey," and you feel like, "Okay, I got a group of people, and this is the way I gotta go." Let me tell you something. Our issues have been put on the back burner for so long. I think now we've conditioned ourselves to just go on and get what we can get and just keep moving. I think it's dangerous. Black women in particular, not all, have not learned this lesson yet that you cannot work with a group of women who still want to have that dominant mindset. And what I mean is, whether they to the left or to right, they're going to support their communities. They're going to support their men, their children. They're going to support things that's going to benefit them. And Tamika Mallory and those other sisters are going to learn the hard way. When Jake Tapper and them start bringing up Tamika, talking to Minister Farrakhan, I said back in the spring, I said they're trying to push her out. And with that synagogue shooting last month, which baffles me is that it was last month. Instead of going after the guy and making him out the villain, they brought Farrakhan into this. They tripped about Farrakhan being a Aretha Franklin film. And my thing is, how dare you tell black folk who we can and cannot speak with? We don't do that with white folk. We tell white folk that person that you're speaking to has offended us. But we tell you can't speak to them. Just don't expect us to support you. But we don't tell you who you can go communicate with or you can take a picture. We don't do that. We don't have that paternalistic mindset. And I've said time to time in my videos that a lot of the shit that people regurgitate about Mr. Farrakhan is hearsay. But they've been trying to get Tamika for the last 6 months. You gotta denounce and reject Mr. Farrakhan. He's an anti-Semite. And I'm saying, like, if he's an anti-Semite, then y'all need to call the Jewish men and women that sits on TV in Hollywood, in the newsrooms, or the Jewish men and women at the classrooms, who was in elected office, who said all the kind of hateful things to our community, who have benefited from our community. See, you don't have Obama in office, so you can't use him to be the boogeyman. And Reverend Jackson has Parkinson's. Excuse me. And Al Sharpton's image has changed. And he don't have that kind of power and juice that he used to have now. So who you got to go back after? The ultimate boogeyman is Mr. Farrakhan. And Farrakhan hasn't said much of anything in the last 10 years. He'll speak to the black community. He'll talk about shit that needs to be talked about. But he's not the Farrakhan of 30, 40, 50 years ago. But trust me on that one. He's an older man, but they use him as a boogeyman. But white women they want to take over that march. And I told y'all way back on my old channel when and I'm going to repost it. I gotta find a video and repost that video of the women's march where, and I hope I got it in the archives. I may not have it in the archives. I may not because I lost some of them videos over time. But I warned y'all way back when Donald Trump was announced to be when he had his inauguration, and you saw all them white women. I said they're gonna make this out like it's their thing, and a lot of white women realized it was a black woman was over it. But now it's a white woman claiming that she's the founder and shit, and I've never seen this white woman anywhere. But I want to listen to some audio. Listen to some audio, and Tamika and them basically call her out on and talk about, we did all the work, and now Johnny come lately want to tell us to get out. That's why I said Alyssa Milano And Deborah Messing should shut the fuck up. But I tell you, this is why I say about that Me Too movement. A lot of you sisters out there, that Time's Up movement, y'all being used. They're using y'all. They want to use y'all for elections. And if you notice that the women's movement, where were y'all at trying to help get that sister in Georgia voted? Did y'all go to that campaign for it? Did y'all go out there and get women motivated to vote for that sister in Georgia? No. Did y'all get the brother? Did y'all get that people to get motivated for that brother in Florida? No, because their agenda is not our agenda. They're all about them having power and being able to have access to things that you cannot. But let me play this audio. Let me see if I can pull it up and play this audio for y'all, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Listen very carefully. On the women note, the Women's March, Sunland, was obviously a huge catalyst for a lot of women who decided to run this year, and there has been some division among leadership of the Women's March. Teresa Shook, the founder of the march, released a statement, and some of her co-chairs were pictured with Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan. What is the future of leadership for the Women's March now? I think it's a question mark right now. This is definitely a growing rift at the moment within the Women's March, and I think we're not going to see the last of it today. I think this will needs to come to a conclusion. But as of now, a lot of infighting within the movement. The founder, as you said, calling for the chairs to step down because of ties and connection to Louis Farrakhan. The fact that at some point some of them did appear at an event with him. Now those co-chairs have come out with a statement in light of her statement saying that they condemn anti-Semitism, condemn bigotry, and really call for unity. They say, quote, "We are imperfect, we don't know everything, and we have caused harm at times, we have responded with hurt, but we are committed to learning. We are grateful for people who have been with us over the last 2 years, wrestling with the challenges and opportunities of what they are trying to build. Our ongoing work speaks for itself. That's our focus, not armchair critiques from those who want to take credit for our labor." Interesting point there at the end. Now the founder, Teresa Shook, she was on New Day this morning, and very clear she is not appeased by this.
There's been apologies made before, and they say they will make changes, but then the changes never really happen. I still believe that we can come together, but we need to address the issues that have been festering and been sort of not dealt with, and we need to resolve it because a lot of women in the community are hurt.
And this infighting, so to speak, is really playing out in a public way. And keep in mind, this is all playing out just a few months before they are making plans for that big march, the third march in January here in Washington, D.C. at the beginning of the new year. So it certainly threatens to cast a shadow over this movement, which has certainly made a lot of news in years past. Someone, thank you.
Now, I'm going to tell you what they're doing. The white woman was the money woman. She was the one that helped. She was the money woman. But Tamika and them were the faces of. They the one that got women involved, black, white, you name it, across the board. They the one that motivated the women to go out there and march after the inauguration of Donald Trump. They were the ones went out there and got the second march going. They the one that helped participate with those kids that got shot in that school. Remember? What it is now, they don't need them anymore. So they say, okay, the niggas and did all the heavy lifting like we always do. Get rid of them. But we need to vilify them somehow. CNN, as usual, is a part of it. See, everybody keep talking about Fox and shit, but this is from CNN. Yeah, Fox and did some stories, but this is CNN. This is white liberal celebrities. They don't want black women to be the lead. They don't want Tamika to be the face of this. I told y'all, I said a lot of white women knew that this black chick and that Arab chick was the face of this shit. They wouldn't participate. Now you got the white women want to come in and take it over. Don't this sound familiar? This is what they did to Me Too. You know, Alyssa Milano tried to be slick and tried to say that she came up with Me Too. So somebody said, black women did it. And then when they realized that sister was a face and voice, let's go commit Time's Up. And then I tell y'all they was going to flip it off white men and make black men the face of this. Didn't I tell y'all that Bill Cosby be the one they take down, go to jail, and Harvey Weinstein, they're stop motorists and going about his business? Woody Allen, all these other cats. Now I know they're gonna be sisters. Well, y'all sleep with white women. Fucking a white woman is different than working with a white woman. Big difference. One, you're getting off. The other one, you're getting ahead. Think about it. You're getting a nut. That's short term. You can get that from anybody. But when it comes down to getting ahead politically, socially, and whatnot, that's long term. Y'all haven't learned from y'all mothers and grandmothers and of these movements over these last 70, 80 years that y'all being played. Like they kept saying, black women vote in large numbers. Black women are going to say the Democratic Party. But how many black women are in positions of authority? Look how Marshall Fudge, they was talking about they wanted Marshall Fudge to be the speaker. No, we want Nancy Pelosi, but didn't Nancy Pelosi tell the black community over the last few years, she basically told us we don't talk about reparations and we don't talk about this. Look what they did to John Conyers. I don't care what his part in civil rights. Remember how nasty she was? But yet, y'all supposed to share this sisterhood. See, let me tell you something. I ain't saying all white women are racist. I'm not saying all black women are down. But sisters, when y'all join forces with them and y'all doing the heavy lifting, better believe they waiting to slide them in and take control and say, we get it. They didn't do shit. If it wasn't for the black female, the gay community, and the women's movement, we wouldn't have shit. This is why we get angry with y'all. This is why we looked at Robin Roberts and Wanda Sykes and Avery DuVernay, Oprah Winfrey, and we're like, y'all throwing your brothers under the bus. We told y'all, when they had to pull Farrakhan out, you know they reaching. And the thing is, Mr. Farrakhan had told everybody, you know, y'all keep calling me anti-Semitic. Why don't y'all play this shit in its entirety? Or let me come on and address these issues that y'all keep saying. I mean, here it is, a white man went into the synagogue, he killed 12 people, they turned on Farrakhan. And notice they've been yelling about Farrakhan lately because that women's march. This is not the right doing this. This is coming from the left. Claire McCaskill, I'm going to do a video about that bitch. She lost her re-election bid. She was running for Senate again. She should have lost it years ago. She threw 2 black women under the bus. White man gets to their face, attacks them. They get thrown out. She gets on Chris Matthews talking shit about black women. Well, they should have known better. See, everybody want black folk to hate the right. We know what they on the right. At least they honest about sticking with they men and what they believe in. The women on the left, you know, we're friends, we're allies. And then slowly but surely they pull out that damn dagger. Tamika should have to apologize for meeting somebody or talking to somebody having an opinion. Did y'all ever think to say, why is Tamika is on our side with issues? Maybe we should ask her, why is she speaking or meeting with Mr. Farrakhan? Maybe she knows something we don't know. But they too arrogant to one-sided to think that. But you heard when the statement she said, these armchair do all the hard we did. They did the heavy lifting. I remember going on Melissa Harris Perry's show and going on Joy Reid's show. Being on Don Lemon's show. They was out there talking about issues, and then you got these Johnny-come-ladies, all these women running out of something because of Tamika Mallory and them. And the thing is, she know how to do this shit from who? Reverend Sharpton. Reverend Sharpton learned his craft from Jesse Jackson, Dr. King, and Malcolm X, all these people that they diss. It's funny how these same people talk about Mr. Farrakhan was anti-Semitic, but wait a minute. Didn't Farrakhan and Muhammad Ali was friends, communicated at one time, sit next to each other, but everybody, we love Muhammad Ali, but he was a member of the Nation of Islam at one point. So how can you love Muhammad Ali but hate Farrakhan? They had the same damn teachings. Tamika, I think they mad because Tamika didn't tell and do what a Keith Ellison and that coon in New York, that congressman, I forget, Meeks in New York did. We in the black community gotta stop apologizing for our people. Like we threw Reverend Wright under the bus because he spoke truth to power. It's like we afraid to speak. See, a lot of us still got that field Negro, house Negro mentality. I call it the hybrid Negro, where either one, at any moment, yes, boss, yes, master, we bad. We didn't mean to be bad. We didn't mean to talk to the other nigga over there. Tamika is and that other sister, I forget her name, stirred firmly about, yo, we did this hard work. Now you get this white bitch gonna come on like, yeah, I'm the founder. No, you was the money bitch, because you wasn't the one out there giving and motivating people. I remember watching Tamika and them, and then Tamika will go on Roland's show. And then after a while, Tamika will pull back because people brought up her connection with Reverend Sharpton. And I said they don't want the sister to be the face. Because she's the one out there motivating. And I had told you, I said a lot of these white women, if they knew who was the leader of this thing, they wouldn't follow. Now that they said we got 2 successful marches, okay, we don't need you Negroes no more. Now we're gonna be the face of it. They hijacked everything. They hijacked the civil rights movement. They've hijacked everything that we've created. We the ones who took the slings and arrows around the globe. Well, black Americans mostly have took the slings and arrows. But black women, y'all gotta stop standing with them. And like I said, I'm not indicting all white women. And I'm not gonna defend all black women. But the thing is, sisters, y'all being played. They make y'all go out here and they fill y'all heads like the black women is the savior of the community. They're the backbone, and they attack y'all, and y'all leave y'all vulnerable. Look how our communities is. You don't need the man around. You don't do this with your children. Look at our communities. Y'all gotta understand that y'all helping condition another generation of young sisters and brothers not to be vocal. I told y'all, I said they don't want them to be the face of it no more. They want to take control of it. When Jake Tapper and them started talking about Farrakhan back in the spring, I said, I told y'all they trying to push out. You got that bitch Alyssa Milano saying something. You got Deborah Messing. Farrakhan is anti-Semite. Where have you heard? Did you hear him say those things? No, a lot of them haven't even heard him give they hearsay or a clip. You would think at this point, black reporters or black leadership say, you know what? We want you to go to the audio, play this entirely, what Farrakhan or Jesse or anybody said, and then compare it to what your evangelist have said. It's going to be 2 different things. White man shoots up synagogue, but somehow it's the black man's fault. So you think a Ku Klux Klan, a neo-Nazi is going to go into a black community and sit and listen to the Nation of Islam? And I'm going to tell you something. If the Nation of Islam was spreading this type of hatred, the federal government would and not to destroy them like they did the Panthers and them. And the Panthers wasn't spreading hate. Panthers had men and women who was military trained, who was giving out, doing a lot of programs that we see today. Free lunch programs, immunization, that shit. Panthers kicked that shit off. But the media and them will tell you different. This is why I get frustrated with our black celebrities and them always partnering up with these devils, doing commercials with them. I'm not saying all Caucasian people are the devil, man, but I can't. With some things, I don't think we should be working with them on. Let white women do their own thing. Because white women have been trying hard since the moment Obama got in office to vilify black men. If you go back, think about when Obama announced he was running for office, all the shit that white females been saying. Remember that cat call video? I mean, y'all need to remember something with what they've been doing, and they've been trying to get sisters to cut our throat. Look what they did to Nate Parker and them. White women led the charge, and liberal white women led the charge in this. You don't believe me? Go watch the Young Turks how that wannabe white chick Anna Casper, and she's Armenian. She talks about black folk and black men. Go watch. Watch how these liberals talk about the black community. But see, but Tamika and them did all the heavy lifting and did all this. And now the white woman said, okay, we don't want them no more. Well, how do we get rid of them? Accusing the anti-Semites and watching Negroes run like roaches. Let me tell you something, Tamika. Y'all, you need to put out a statement, a public statement. And if those white women that claim to be supporting y'all run away, and you need to call their behavior out and say, how many of y'all ever heard Mr. Farrakhan speak? Y'all let the media set up a narrative for so many years about that man, and then did y'all ever? Not even gonna get it. I'm not even gonna do it. She should speak for herself. But I'm sick and tired of these motherfuckers pulling this shit when they need a boogeyman. They can't. I mean, Michael Jackson's dead. O.J. Simpson, ain't nobody talking about O.J. Simpson like that. Bill Cosby, they got him in jail. They slowly but surely they neutralized a lot of black men in our community, whether we agree with them or not. So you had to go out to go the ultimate bad guy, pull out Farrakhan. And I'm like, y'all, wait a minute, y'all been trying the last few months, y'all been trying to make Farrakhan a target, and it starts in the media. This is why. And this is one thing I don't disagree with Trump on. The media is full of shit. And you see how they all butthurt. They making us the enemy. We getting death threats. Well, look at all this shit that the media have done, misinformation they put out over the years. They think they're above criticism. And you notice they have not come in our community the last 10 years and access anything. They stay away from our community. They're afraid they'll get that one brother or sister that's not dumb, who can speak to the issues at hand, and then they're like, wait a minute. This is why they don't want us on social media. This is why they troll us on social media. This is why they've done everything. YouTube has done everything to try to keep us from our channels and shit. Facebook, put up something on Facebook, they take it down. In Twitter, Instagram, they want to make sure they neutralize us. We're everybody's whipping boy, but then when something happens, they want the black men to come in and save them. And maybe it's going to get to a point where we stop trying to save everybody and save ourselves. But black women quit being used. But y'all should see how this is why when I hear Republican women talk about liberal women and shit, I laugh. Because even though some of these Republican women batshit crazy, they got these white liberal women numbers. They full of it. They talk about being inclusive, but yet you turn around and don't include us and shit. Instead of telling Tamika and them who they should be seen talking to, you're asking what was the purpose of it? Or do we know something that you don't know? Or do you know something that we don't know? But they won't do that because they don't want to admit that they've been played for the last 40, 50 years or so. I told y'all when I was a kid, I was buying that bullshit people saying about ministers till one day I said to her, I said, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I see that going on in the community. Matter of fact, that's why they got mad at Arsenio Hall. And when Farrakhan went on there, did he say anything hateful? He was allowed to speak without being interrupted or being accosted. He said, I never said those things. And that's the thing. They do not want a black person, black man in particular, to defend himself. The lies about Bill Cosby is still circling about. He said he gave women, and that's not true. We're the bad guys no matter what. And the thing is, we're not the ones out here that have caused all this harm and damage in this country. But when you pull out Farrakhan and start talking about, well, you need to associate who you watching this and that, I already know what they are. That's why Alyssa Milano, Deborah Madison, this so-called founder, when she was the money person, because she couldn't get nobody to follow her and shit. And these other women, time's up. They opportunists. These are women who was used or abused, or who wasn't seen as a pretty one, or they was played, or they went out there and hoard themselves out, and now they trying to find a cause to latch on. But I hope Tamika and them check these bitches. And I hope that if they do it, they have a black man or somebody standing next to them. Because these women want our women to denounce and reject black men. That's what all it is. But when these white guys come along, I'm a feminist. Y'all love them to death. When a black man come along and say, yo, I stand with my sister and them, why would he want to do that? He shouldn't be here. Stand strong, Tamika, and I hope y'all don't give in. Now, there's a part of me saying at some point they're gonna try to branch off, but don't do that. Let it be known that y'all did the heavy lifting. Let it be known that y'all done it. You need to call them out. Like they should have been calling out white women who voted these large numbers in these recent elections for these races. Remember, white women voted anywhere between 55 to 67% for Donald Trump. And don't think that was all Republicans. The female Democrats are sneaky as fuck. Now, if you're a female Democrat and that's not you, you need to call out these women or some talking about anti-Semitism. They wasn't yelling that shit last year, the year before last. They wasn't yelling before that or any other time. Like right now, the Jewish community trying to make like all this hatred is directed towards them. Really? But yet, you see Jewish men and women on TV saying some of those outrageous shit directed towards our people. Look how Rabbi Shmuley defended Roseanne's racism. Y'all didn't say shit. The black community didn't say tell the Jewish community you need to denounce and reject the statement. No, we didn't do that. We called out Rabbi Shmuley and Roseanne for they shit. See, y'all think y'all got slaves. See, this is when we talk about slavery. These motherfuckers tell on themselves. Y'all put the anti-Semitic. Black folks are not anti-Semitic. Black folks don't go around doing that shit. Tell me what you have black kids going up destroying Jewish cemeteries and drawing swastikas and shit. Black kids don't even know none of the slang or venomous words to use against Jewish people or other groups of people. That's not how we're hardwired. That's not how we teach our children how we've been taught. But y'all can call us nigga all day. Y'all got names in us all day. Y'all talking about Minister Farrakhan. What about the blacks getting killed and sterilized over in Israel? Y'all don't want to talk about that shit. Or the millions of taxpayer dollars, my taxpayer money is going to help fund these museums across the country. Holocaust didn't happen in America. The Black Holocaust happened in America around the globe. Where's museums and money getting thrown at our people? Where's reparations getting thrown at our people? These motherfuckers want to open up a can of worms and shit. These motherfuckers think they slick. They hide behind something that happened 7 years ago. I can still see if Jewish people are being tortured and murdered like black folks are, then we can sit there and say, okay, we understand it. We understand that y'all sensitive to certain things. But when Mr. Farrakhan criticized certain members of the Jewish community, it's like today you have certain members of the Jewish community that say racist and have done some things. In the Jewish community, for some reason, they want to pretend like they don't exist. Y'all not fucking angels. Y'all make sure y'all say, well, the black community don't have an angel. We never said we were angels. But y'all like y'all can do no wrong. White man shoots up a synagogue and then y'all switch your conversation to Mr. Farrakhan. Y'all motherfuckers think y'all slick.